Hey everyone, welcome back to the most interactive wrestling show on the interweb. Welcome back to Wrestling with Omer. I am your host, of course, Omer Q. This is Real Take Wrestling, April 12th, 2025. We've got a lot to get into, a lot to talk about, a lot to break down. Before we do any of that, though, you guys know the rules. You guys know how this works. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's the best way to support the channel. You guys, this is a fan interactive show, so feel free to leave your questions, your comments, your concerns, your whatever in the chat, and we're going to get to them. And if you want to guarantee your question or statement is prioritized and read out on the air, be sure to leave a super chat. Super chats are the best way to support the channel directly as well. Got a lot to get into. As you can tell by the title of this, I have some thoughts about the direction of WWE going into WrestleMania, specifically about some of the things that were teased it's early. I just woke up out of bed. Implied, and so much. And so on. Yo, what's up, Omar? I'm not reading that. But thank you. Wall Street Money, good to see you. Michelle, I'm doing great. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Yeah, so look, I'm gonna talk about WWE. I'm gonna talk about the build to WrestleMania. We'll even look at some of the matches. Of course, WrestleMania, believe it or not, is 1 week from today. 1 week from today, we will be on the precipice of night one. We know what that card is going to look like. In fact, I can probably just pull up the night one card and show you guys exactly what we're working with. I think, yeah, here it is. So just pull it up here. Oh, or not, I guess. Or not. Hold up, let me fix this. Apologies, my good friends. Do window capture, no. Application, there we go, there it is. All right, I'm still getting used to this thing. Let me get rid of this. Oh my goodness, there's so much. There's so much going on, guys. I'm still getting used to this new computer. Anyway, all right, there it is. The WrestleMania card for night one. Gunther versus Jey Uso. That will likely open the show. Jey, of course, won the Royal Rumble. But despite that, he will be opening the show at WrestleMania. Jade Cargill versus Naomi in a match that has been built up for the past couple of weeks. You also have the War Raiders versus the New Day for the tag team titles. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, a.k.a. Chad Gable. L.A. Knight, yeah, defending his United States champion against hopefully the future United States champion in Jacob Fatu. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair in a feud that is going, or is heated, I should say, for all the wrong reasons. And of course, Charlotte Flair won the Rumble. No main event. And Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. A match that will be main eventing WrestleMania despite not being for the title. So that is the official night one card for WrestleMania. Now, of course, I want to be clear. I don't think that the matches at this year's WrestleMania are going to be inherently bad. In fact, I think there's a lot of potential for some of these matches to be very good. Specifically, I think Knight versus Fatu is going to be a very fun match to watch. I think Rollins, Punk, and Reigns, despite Roman's lack of care and lack of willingness to give a fuck in the ring, is going to be a very fun match to watch. I think Jey having that big moment of probably winning the World Heavyweight Championship is going to be amazing. These other matches don't do much for me. I think Jade versus Naomi, like it's weird because I do like the way they've told the story. Actually, no, I'll put Jade and Naomi. That's probably one of the best stories that they're telling right now in WrestleMania. I think Naomi is doing a great job. Despite all of that, though, I don't think WWE's in. The problem with this year's WrestleMania is that compared to prior years, even under Vince McMahon of all people, it feels like the build to this year's event just fell short. It feels like we are going through the motions. They are relying more on aura farming than actually telling stories. And if they do have stories that they are telling, they're more so plot devices in order to get you hooked. Now, there's a difference between a story and a plot device. A plot device is something that a booker or a writer of a TV show will use in order to justify the ends. That's fine. But you know what justifies the ends the best? Telling a week to week engaging story. That doesn't mean that there are going to be some weeks where it doesn't hit, but going so far as excuse me, going so far as to ignoring the story entirely for weeks, as they've done with Jay versus Gunther, as they've done with Cena versus Cody, as they've done with many other matches on this card. Again, they're WWE. They are going to sell out. They are going, and I believe this WrestleMania is on track to be the most profitable WrestleMania of all time. But at the same time, we need to acknowledge that the booking isn't good. The storylines aren't good. Because I know people like to talk about, what are the kids saying? It's cinema, right? If it's cinema, I'm watching The Room right now. Not even the good version. Shout out to Tommy Wiseau. But this is not the cinema I signed up for. Triple H, when he took over, promised and showed promise in the idea of telling engaging stories in a way Vince McMahon just did not care to do. The way I feel about WWE right now, and I told this to a couple of other people that I was talking to about this, the way I feel about WWE right now is very similar to how I felt in 2021, where it wasn't as bad as 2019 WWE. I mean, I think anyone who compares like WWE right now to 2019 WWE, it's not there yet. SmackDown is there. SmackDown, I will say, is there. SmackDown is just an unwatchable garbage show, unfortunately. A lot of it has to do with that show being 3 hours, and not being 2 hours. But yeah, I mean, right now it is just, I mean, this is one of the least excited I think a lot of people have been about WrestleMania for a while. We got Bat Fan, I think that's how you say it. Batman Fan in the chat saying Triple H completely ruined WrestleMania with his terrible booking. This build-up has exposed him as a bad booker. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not gonna say it's good booking. Like, I'm not at the point where I think Shawn Michaels should take over yet, but I think the problem is bigger than Triple H, to be fair. The problem with WWE is much bigger than just Triple H, is much bigger than just one or two stories. It is more about what WWE, the company, views themselves as. They don't view themselves as pro wrestling. And it is in a way that is even more so than when Vince owned it, because Vince would run away from the pro wrestling moniker all the time. But under TKO, it seems to be the case that WWE only cares about these moments that feel big. They only care about the moments that make people tune in on social media, click on videos, etc. And look, it's working for them. They are profitable as they've ever been, but at the same time, it has come to the detriment of stories. It has come to the detriment of the way that people consume week-to-week engaging shows. And it drives a lot of fans like myself away. And maybe I'm not the core audience. I probably am not. And if that's the case, that's fine. But over time, as your ticket prices increase, as people become used to not really needing to tune into your show week to week, what are you going to do if at some point you take a dip. And I don't think that TKO has a plan for that. Right now, they are in aura farming mode. They are in let's make as much money as possible doing the bare minimum as possible as we can do. And I think that's the edict. That is what they are doing. That is what the top-down mentality is. And it goes beyond just Triple H, to be fair. Let's see Gunther's Mr. Bean suit. I believe it was more so in the vein of SpongeBob, not Mr. Bean. I saw SpongeBob when I saw that suit. Will John Cena be at the go-home show? I don't know. He should be. He'll probably end up coming out as like a surprise. But he should be there. If they want to build up to this WrestleMania, if they want to make this as big as they possibly can, he 100% should be at WrestleMania. Just like you 100% should smash that thumbs up. Hit that like button, guys. It only takes one click, and it helps me out immensely. We got LATV, in the chat saying lackluster WrestleMania. I mean, yeah, again, the issue with WrestleMania, I think, is less so like, the matches, some of these matches are really going to hit. Like, I fully expect Rollins and Punk to really carry that triple threat match, and it's going to be fantastic, and Roman's going to do his aura farming, staring into the distance, standing for like 2 minutes, not doing anything. And then like, give us like a little bit of action. It's fine. It's my critique of Roman Reigns is probably best for a separate time. But that match is going to be really good. I think Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight is probably going to be a show-stealing match. Mysterio versus Gable, that's going to be a great match as well. Like there's a lot of great matches on here. And for your undercard, you could rely on that. The issue is, I think a lot of it is just, look, WWE, we're WWE, and we have this IP in CM Punk, we have this IP in Roman Reigns, we have this IP in Seth Rollins, and look, they're kind of fighting over Paul Heyman. It's not going to make sense every week, but it's going to be, I don't know. We got Venom Hernandez in the chat. Not every WrestleMania build-up has been perfect, but this year's has to be the worst. I can think of a few worse ones. This is not the worst WrestleMania build-up. This is definitely the worst WrestleMania build-up under Triple H. Easy. You go back to 2023, 2024. Those builds were awesome. They almost ruined 2024, but I'm not going to put that on Triple H. That was on The Rock, if we're being honest. But they ended up fixing it. They ended up making it into something a lot better. But, yeah, certainly the worst under Triple H. Yeah, I wish I had more to say. You got Eric in the chat saying, Omer, come on. We know it's not Gable under the mask. Yes, you're right. It is not Gable. It is El Generico. Indeed, El Generico under that mask. Can you imagine, like, Gable takes off the mask? Or like, I want a gimmick where Chad Gable, El Grande Americano. I want a match where El Grande Americano is in a mask versus hair or a mask versus title match, and he loses. And when he takes off the mask, he reveals another mask, and then he just runs away. That's what I want out of my pro wrestling. Triple H, you want to fix you want to fix WrestleMania? Do that. If Triple H books that at WrestleMania, book a mask versus mask match between El Grande Americano and Rey Mysterio, and at the end, have El Grande Americano rip off his mask to reveal another mask. That is how you get a 5-star rating from me. I don't care how trash the rest of the card is. I don't care how trash the matches are. Roman can do all his aura farming. I don't care. That's what I want. To be honest, biggest highlight from Monday Night Raw was seeing Io Sky. Shout out to Io Sky. That's what I'll say to that. Shout out to Io Sky. Although, no, that women's match is going to hit. Actually, let me see if I can find the Night 2 card since we already went over the Night 1 one. All right, here it is. So I went over the Night 1 card. Night 2 looking really good, I think. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, as Michael Cole would say. Rodriguez. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Again, thrown together, both those matches. Braun Breaker, Dominic, Penta, and Finn Balor. Look, it's going to be a fun match. I'm sure Dominic Mysterio is going to get speared into oblivion by Braun Breaker and lose this match. AJ Styles, Logan Paul. Again, we're just still going to bear. Logan Paul's going to get his Mania match, I guess. Fine. And then the match that, like, I think this match, if we're talking about in-ring work, this is going to be the match of the entire weekend for WWE. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. That match is going to go the fuck off. And then, of course, the main event. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Undisputed Championship against John Cena in John Cena's final WrestleMania. You ask me, night 2 got a lot more juice for me than night 1. And it's a byproduct of, I think, the Io Ripley Belair storyline has probably been one of the better ones, that, like, in Jade Naomi. And I think, like, look, the match is here. It's got, like, more juice to them. Like, there's more stuff I'm looking forward to. I mean, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, the women's tag match, those are just kind of like, we're going to WrestleMania, WWE IP. Like, you know? Eric Douglas says, you're not a Roman fan. Okay, no, I am a Roman fan. I'm 100% a Roman fan. Let me make this abundantly clear. I am a big Roman fan, which is exactly why I want Roman to stop doing below the bare minimum in his matches, because he is part of the problem. He's part of my big problem with WWE. Over-reliance on aura farming. Over-reliance on just standing there and doing nothing. I love Roman Reigns. I was a big fan of Roman Reigns. I used to do streams on this channel and my previous channel every single pay-per-view, looking forward to watching Roman Reigns' matches. It's not about not being a fan. It's more so about, and I'm not, this is not against you, Eric. Like, I love you, Eric. But, like, it is more so about this reality that we are in where it's one thing not to wrestle, right? Look, Roman's a part-timer. That's fine. He has earned it. He's been doing it for a while. And if you're a wrestler and you can get that, more power to you. You should. You should. Especially in this business, cash in when you can. I have no issue with that at all. Roman deserves it. My issue is when you do show up, though, and I know you're capable of doing good matches. I know you're capable of more than just standing there, punch, kick, look off into the distance. I need a little bit more. That's just it. I love Roman Reigns. I think the direction his character was great. Batman fan 88 in the chat says, Omer, I know this has nothing to do with wrestling, but what are your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2? I mean, I'm not getting one. Well, neither is anyone because of those fucking tariffs. But, yeah, I'm not getting one. Because, well, I mean, I wasn't gonna get one anyway because I'm not big like Switch fan, but like my big thing is sorry, just looking at some news. But yeah, no, I mean those things are gonna get more and more expensive. These tariffs have this entire country cooked. The economy is gonna be cooked regardless of how good the stock market is over the next what was last week. Eventually, the chickens are gonna come home to roost, as Jordan Belfort said in Wolf of Wall Street. Man, there's nothing like orange juice in the morning. Omer is turning heel on WWE, bigger heel turn than Cena. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I feel like I've been pretty consistent. Also, what's this in the chat about you guys saying Nakamura 90 days? I don't think Nakamura has been released. Maybe if he was, I missed that. I think the main issue is that John Cena didn't carry the build like The Rock last year, maybe because his schedule, but he will be on SmackDown next week before WrestleMania. Yeah, so, I mean, he'll be there. He'll be around. He'll 100% be around. Actually, tariffs are not included with the Switch 2. Firstly, they are from Vietnam, not China. Secondly, tariffs are not applied to electronics from China now. Well, the tariffs are, I mean, the tariffs were on more than just China, or yeah, they were on more than just China. They hit Vietnam too. But that's like literally why like they had to delay the release. Bray Wyatt was truly missed in this company. He was the only one doing something extremely different. Yeah. I mean, I miss that Bray Wyatt stuff too, man. Like, I was a big fan of the Fiend and the direction that character could have gone, but it just wasn't it. It just wasn't it under Vince McMahon. Seriously, where's Asuka? We haven't heard. She's injured. She is injured, I believe. Like she's out with an injury for the next couple of months. Yeah, that's me. I heard things are. That's me. I heard they're going to let his contract run out. Hey man, if they do, woo, please, please, like I mean, shout out to Nakamura. Shout out to Nakamura. But if they do, please God, let it run out before the end of 2025. Because if they do, we get Nakamura, Tanahashi one final time. I might need to fly out for Japan for that one. That if I'm Tanahashi, I'm like, that's my retirement match. That's how I want to go out. That's what I want to do. But we'll see if that ends up happening. Nakamura doesn't care. Bro already in pro wrestling Noah. I mean, it depends. Like if WWE just don't let his contract run out, he will end up in AEW. Like that will happen. And then, AEW has right there a bunch of like premier matches that they could run. They could run Nakamura versus Kenny, Nakamura versus Ospreay, Nakamura versus Kota Ibushi when he's back, right? There's a bunch of matches you could do there. What are your thoughts on the Devil May Cry anime on Netflix? I've not seen it. Wasn't even aware it's a thing. But I can check it out and let you know. Roll Tide. What else we got? What else you guys want to talk about? Oh my goodness, this. I mean, this has nothing to do with wrestling. I love that college football. Like people can say what they want about the NIL deal. I love how like there was a holdout in college football. Like this quarterback said, "Y'all are not paying me enough of my NIL, so I'm just gonna hold out and not show up to practice." And now Tennessee's like, "We're moving on." Tennessee coach, like it literally. I love this. This is good. I don't care what anyone says. I don't give a fuck what anybody said. This is good for pro wrestling. Or sorry, well, it's good for pro wrestling. It's good for pro football. For these athletes who generate millions upon millions of dollars to get paid. And I just think it's hilarious that Tennessee's just like, all right, well, we're not gonna pay you. Anyway, you've seen the Ricochet memes. By the way, Wall Street Money, appreciate the 279 Canadian super chat. Appreciate, guys. Super chats are a great way to support the channel. So. You guys want to guarantee your question or statements given some time? Definitely share that. The Ricochet memes have been great. Like, let me actually pull some up. And again, really appreciate the super chat, Wall Street Money. I actually later on I will show you guys some exclusive footage that I captured of Ricochet cutting an insane promo on during the commercial break on Dynamite. So for those of you who may not know, the memes that he is talking about, or Wall Street Money is referring to, stem from this spot on Dynamite. Oh, hold up, let's not play any sound, but it stemmed from this spot on Dynamite where Ricochet lands this move, and then everybody in the match bonks him on the head. I love the Ricochet head bonk. I am all for the Ricochet head bonk. Although I also love these memes that people are doing, where it's like, hold on, let me see. Come on, they got it. Oh, here we go. We got one here. We got a DBZ related meme. Oh, my boy got destroyed by Frieza. Oh, he arrived on Namek. Oh no. Oh no, my poor guy. Hey yo, bald. Yo, wait, these are funny. Jesus. Yo, I love the Ricochet head bonk is great. We need more bonking in wrestling. What else we got? Oh, here we go. There's one. Yo, wait, these are funny as hell. My boy, actually, yo, shout out to Ricochet. I don't know what the oh, yeah, that's a nice beard. This right here, more of this AEW, more of this. It looks like that's it. Oh, is this a meme or is this just? Okay, no, it's just him doing a move. Okay, I mean I can look for more memes in a second, but no, these Ricochet memes are definitely hitting right now. Actually, let me. It is an amazing spot. You won't be missed. Little baby Nico didn't get enough money. You won't be missed. Oh no, Triple H has ruined WWE. The best spot. Bald. He got emojis in the chat. Shout out in the chat. Why you say ooh like that? Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, is that? Hold up, no, ain't nothing wrong. Hold up, no, I did not say ooh. I said Shout out to Cody. Shout out to Cody. Shout out to Cody and this legendary tweet. Make him say Yo, the four of you who get that reference, shout out to y'all because that is an old school like early AEW, more so elite reference from Cody. It's like make him say let me see if I can actually pull it. Hold up, wait, let me see. Can I pull this up? Let's do it. Let's actually do it. I think I gotta switch to my. Oh gosh, I think I gotta switch to my unsaved changes. I don't care. Save. But yeah, here, watch this. I think it's this one. Oh yeah, so here it is. God damn it, it's so small. Ah. Jeez, you know what? I'm just not gonna play around with this anymore. We're just not gonna do this. Jesus. All right. That was dangerous. Oh man. That's yeah, don't get a Mac, baby. Do not get a Mac. I'll pull up that video later. We'll watch some Cody make him say later, but yeah. At Ango, everyone is bashing WWE right now. Oh, is Ango in the chat? What's up, bro? Oh, wow, he grift. Oh, here we go. Grifter! How dare you bash WWE? I dare. I fucking dare, bro. That shit is ass. SmackDown, trash, bro. It's when people say that WWE is like fall into the depths of 2019. I always fight back because Raw is still like a pretty good show in my view, and it's built up to still be important, but. No, SmackDown is like the care that went in. They used to go into that show gone. Yeah, no, it's just bad. It's just bad, man. It's like yeah, stop grifting, bro. Never, man, never. I will never stop grifting. Shout out to Angle, by the way. Um, watch out for next week. I might have to pop on the stream and show him and Billy some truth. But shout out to Angle, good guy. The Rock wearing a New Japan shirt. Yes. The Rock was wearing a New Japan shirt. Shit was crazy. I geeked when I saw that. I was like, yo, the Rock versus Tanahashi 2025 confirmed? Question mark. I was geeking when I saw that shit. I was like, oh, they're gonna do it. These maniacs are gonna. Like, look at this. This man, ain't no way he just wore that. He had that laying around. And he just wore it. He knew what he was doing here. Look at this. WWE times New Japan. Well, it won't happen before August, certainly, because WWE or AEW and New Japan have a partnership. But could be something here. Could be something. The Rock wearing New Japan because partnership is almost finalized. You don't wear anything. I mean, it would be interesting. I'm sure, it could just be the Rock trolling. It certainly could be the Rock trolling, but we'll see. New Japan isn't happy with AEW partnership, but I don't know what's happening. Why would they be? Here's the thing. It's like about being happy. I think that they are. I would say they're pretty happy with what AEW is helping them do. Because I don't see a world where WWE gives them as much of a lift as AEW has. And I'm not talking about like widespread popularity. I'm talking straight up like having wrestlers fly in for their big shows. I don't see that. And I'm talking about like top wrestlers, like Will Ospreay coming back, like Kenny Omega coming back for a show. The Young Bucks. I don't see that happening with stars of that caliber in WWE. Like, you're not going to see Cody do anything over there. You're not going to see Drew or whatever go to New Japan. Also, New Japan is getting used to Takeshita because of AEW. No, he signed with New Japan. Like, Konosuke Takeshita has one of the most interesting deals, like, in wrestling history, because he signed a deal where he's essentially, like, signed with New Japan, AEW, and I believe CMLL at the same time. I believe it's CMLL. It's crazy. You don't troll anything of that level, Omer. Yes, WWE wants you to think of trolling, but honestly, Triple H has said multiple times he wants New Japan on his team. Yeah, but again, New Japan and AEW have a show they're already, like, promoting together in a couple of months. And, like, look, teasing is one thing. I do think a lot of this is trolling. And again, will it happen? It's DDT. Thank you for Konosuke Takeshita. Will it happen? Maybe. But legally, I don't know if WWE maybe wants to get themselves in trouble with AEW again. Leo Relic in the chat says, and I know Takeshita signed with New Japan, but because of AEW allowing him to do so. Yeah, but contracts as New Japan can basically be like can have him for a certain portion. Omer, when does Aura become bad? The reason Adam Cole was disappointed in AEW is because he lost Aura from his debut. Aura becomes bad when you rely on it over storytelling. Aura becomes bad when you just send wrestlers out there like bullshit IP in order to farm a reaction. Aura becomes bad when you just stand there in the ring, don't do anything, raise those ones up, and walk away. My problem with Jesus, you guys are wild. My problem with WWE right now is the reliance on aura farming, because that shit is not for me. I'll tell you point blank. I'm a guy. I'll take the big moments. I got no problem with big moments. I got no problem with any of that. I have no issue with people, like coming out there and doing like cool shit every once in a while. But that can't be the entirety of your main event scene. And largely in WWE, that is what it has become. It has become aura farming. They have relied too much on, we own this IP, the WWE universe. Like that's the other thing, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I fucking hate Michael Cole on commentary. I don't care. I know that people look, is he better than he was under Vince? Absolutely. And Michael Cole, when he is on, and he's really good. But man, I understand it's part of the job. It's just too much shilling, man. It's too much shilling, too much relying on. And this match is presented by Dude Wipes. Wipe your ass. Big thank you to our sponsors, A dude wipes from WWE. I'm also sick of the way he says WWE. Pat McAfee, get that man up out of here. No, I don't. Man, you guys are about to witness a crash out on stream. I'm not gonna address anything you guys are saying about Corey Jade. Who has new music? What do we got here? We got Cody fan. Man, WrestleMania card feels super like a super SmackDown except for Cody versus Cena. Cody versus Cena is gonna be a good match. I do think that they kind of screwed themselves over by not having that match be a priority, or not having that feud, be a priority right after Elimination Chamber. Speaking of Ricochet, did y'all hear Samantha Irvin's new song? I did not, but I'll check it out. We got a super chat from Wall Street Money. Thank you again, Wall Street Money. I really appreciate the $2.79 Canadian super chat. Living like Darby, SpongeBob reference. Can you imagine that? I mean, living like Darby is literally like climbing Mount Everest. Like, living like Darby. Coffin drops off of Mount. I really hope he does not coffin drop off of Mount Everest. I really, really hope he doesn't coffin drop off of Mount Everest. That would be really bad. Anyway, guys, you know what else would be really bad? You guys didn't smash that thumbs up. But yeah, man, living like Darby. It's a dangerous way to live, but I'm sure it's very fun. Shout out to Darby, man. Although if I really hope he does. I really hope they don't wait until Darby's back for that title change. Nah, under Michael Cole, under Vince, Michael Cole is great. I don't agree. I don't agree. Maybe part of it is probably like I still like hear that Vince era Michael Cole. But I mean, I know it's a different person now. Like because he's unfettered and all that. But man, like Michael Cole just. And remember, Pat. Like he's having to remind Pat the entire storyline, like leading up to it, entire match. Just watch the fucking show, Pat. PG WWE has always been about aura farming. They treat their top stars like Disney characters. I mean, that's what they are. That's what they are. That's why Cody has like had no character development over the past 3 years. That's why, like, I love Cody too, man. I love Cody. It's just, I'm like, what are we doing here, man? There's no fucking story. Nope. Calm down. Calm down. Instead of showing AJ some respect in his final years, they're making him suffer through a Logan Paul match. End my suffering. I mean, they're not just making him suffer through a Logan Paul match. They're going to make him lose in a Logan Paul match. Ain't no way AJ's winning that match. Ain't no way. They're going to hit, like, AJ's going to go for a phenomenal forearm, or Logan's going to be, oh my goodness, the metal arm of Logan Paul here at WWE WrestleMania hits AJ Styles. 1, 2, 3. Logan wins. WWE WrestleMania presented by Chicken Wings. Also, man, no, that shit. Can we talk about, like, bro? Can we talk about these ads too? WrestleMania is slated to be like 9 hours, like each night or something like crazy like that. At least half of that is gonna be ads. Like I'm not even talking about like 9 hours including the pre-show. Half of that is gonna be ads. Not that I'm gonna watch the fucking pre-show. Not that I would ever watch the fucking pre-show. But 9 hours of that is gonna be ads each night. Or sorry, of those 9 hours, at least 4.5 are gonna be ads each night. And shout out to WWE for making all that money. Shout out to TKO for maximizing value, as Mark Shapiro likes to say on these media calls. But by God, bro, when is enough enough? I guess never. But man, those ads are gonna be. I hope at least this year they're not like racially insensitive like they were last year. Some of those are really bad, man. Some of those are really bad. Like it was. I was just like, hey, yo, come on. I'm not the only one who sees this, right? This is, like, you're, whatever. We got Beast Mode in the chat saying, them ads are going to be insane. Yup. Automatic. I've gotten used to Michael Cole, but I also don't like the way WWE, he says WWE. Also, you should you used to show SeatGeek every stream. I still show SeatGeek every stream. I just don't have the graphic anymore because this is a new setup and I still haven't like figured everything out. But you guys, if you want to save money on your tickets, whether you're going to WrestleMania, whether you're going to an AEW show, whether you're going to any wrestling show or NFL, NBA, soccer, doesn't matter. SeatGeek has got you covered. I don't have the logo, but I do have a promo code. You hit the promo code RealTake at checkout when you sign up with SeatGeek, and you get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off your first purchase, courtesy of SeatGeek. Here's what you got to do. Hit the link in the description. Easy as that. Select your ticket. Use the promo code RealTake, RealTake, RealTake at checkout. Boom, $20 off your first purchase. Easy as hell. Why not? That's $20 more for you to spend on whatever the hell you want. It's your money. Use it when you don't sue me, JG Wentworth. Anyway, all right. Look, I got it. Like, hey, look, you got an ad out of me there. Shout out to that. 9 hours per night. That is including the pre-show. Yes, 9 hours per night is what Peacock has it slated for. I'm mad I didn't ad read and views went up. And same fans complained about Wrestle Kingdom having 2 nights. I mean, I like I like Wrestle Kingdom being one night and Wrestle Dynasty being another. I do like that. Them ads are gonna be great. I agree. And I shilled. Boy, did I shill. AEW have better music than WWE, no lie. That's not even like a debate. It's just truth. Def Rebel, on top of like the dude who runs that shit, is like fucking insane. But Def Rebel is just horrible at their job. Horrible. Like, they had like one cook. And it was the original Roman Reigns song. This OTC like remix is ass. I don't care what anyone says. It is trash. But yeah. True, WWE has Metro Boomin, but won't let him work. I mean, they let Travis Scott work. Travis Scott was out there bopping Cody Rhodes. Am I the only person who gets Disney villain from Naomi? That's probably what they're going for. I think that's what they're going for. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think Naomi's like doing the best with what's given to her. Seth Rollins' theme is also good from Def Rebel, but that's about it. Yeah, I mean, they have a few like decent ones. Someone the other day was trying to tell me, well, they came up with Cody Rhodes' theme song. I'm like, brother. Like, you know what, man? It's like some people, right? I understand, right? I understand not watching like things that aren't the wrestling you watch, right? I'm not gonna pretend like I watch like every fucking GCW or CZW thing that happens. I'm not gonna pretend like, you know, like I'm big on like hardcore like deathmatch wrestling. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm always caught up on pro wrestling. Noah, if I don't watch it. And it's okay to be wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. But my God. How many times has Cody told the story of, like, he wanted to keep his music from on the indies? Come on, man. What are we doing here? We got another super chat from Wall Street Money. Wall Street Money being very generous today. I appreciate you so much, my good sir. Wall Street Money with $6.99 Canadian, saying, AEW be like, I know the Moxley title reign isn't great. Oh, sorry. Let's do this in the... hold up. Do I got a mic? Hold up. I'm going to do it. Just because Wall Street Money left a super chat, we're going to get an appearance by Omer TK. I know. How's everyone doing tonight? That's great. AEW, a lot of times, we're like, I know that the Moxley title reign isn't great. Look, I know it's not great. I know. But we're going to keep booking him as a champion, and it's going to be fantastic because we're coming right back here to Baltimore for another one. And when we come back in 3 years, Moxley's still going to be champion. And you're all going to be saying, at least we're not as bad as WWE. Let's fucking go. Like, Jesus. Shout out TK, but come on, man. Come on, bro. That time mock, we no. Don't act like we're not gonna cook AEW. We're gonna cook everyone's getting the smoke today. Everyone's getting the smoke today. Didn't AEW gain more viewers from Max? AEW losing their sickos. What? I don't think that's happening. I don't think they're losing the sickos. I mean, they are definitely. Like, here's the thing: they're 100% hitting. You know, I mean, I don't like doing this because people are like, AEW ratings compared to where they were, like live viewer ratings, live viewership compared to where it was back in like 2021, of course, down significantly. But overall, with the move to Max, it looks like they've gotten back to like, 1.1, 1.2-ish million live viewers per week. They've been hitting over 1 million on the DVR plus 3. So they have over like 1 million people who tune into the product. But I mean, that live number is very important. But yeah, AEW is doing well. By the way, you know what I'm doing? I'm saving the Real Take Wrestling TikTok. So go follow us on TikTok. A lot of the short form content is gonna be on there now. You're gonna probably see me like do those like weird ass like TikTok trends where I got like the wrestler on my head and I'm like, all right, 3 wrestlers, rank them from best to worst or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of that. But go follow Real Take Wrestling on TikTok if you please. But yeah, what do we got here? Yeah, it's because it was a bad main event, but I also said it before. They're doing Bloodline 2.0. That's what WWE used to do. Will end up making Ospreay bigger. Well, let's go back to Wall Street Money and his very generous super chat, because we got to talk about AEW right now. All you people who claim that I am a WWE anti-WWE shill, all you people who claim that I am an AEW mark. Let me talk to you. Look into my eyes right now. This Moxley world title reign is one of the worst things that's happened in pro wrestling in recent memory. Tony Khan, as a booker, is worse for having done it. Jon Moxley's legacy will never be the same because of this big booty cheeks ass pro wrestling bullocks. No. Don't try to defend it. It's indefensible. It's bad. It's horrible. Oscar the Grouch doesn't stink as much as this does. It's bad, people. And look into my eyes when I say this. Tony, if you don't book Will Ospreay to win that title at All In, if you wait around till fucking Wrestle Dream to have Darby win it in his hometown, there's going to be at least one anti-Tony Khan channel active on YouTube. And I'm not just going to be, I'm using it under the guise of real commentary. No, I will be open about it. To fire Tony Khan. Like, I will crash out. I will crash out. It's bad, guys. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Imagine if Roman jumps after Mania and wrestles Kenny in July. That 13,000 would go up to 40. And yeah, it would. It would 100% go up to 40. But it probably won't happen. We got Leo Relic in the chat saying, and that's only counting U.S. cable viewers and Max viewers. Doesn't count Fight/DAZN, pirated streams viewership, worldwide stations, AEW. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, like, that's the reason. Like, AEW is the second biggest wrestling company on the planet, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing that they exist. Most of what they do is really good right now, except for their main event. It's horrible. Main event scenes in both AEW and WWE are kind of cooked right now, for real, for real. What do we got here? WWE fans, like, let's defend WWE, and even if they're bad, then watch 30 minutes of ads and 10 minutes of wrestling. Yeah. I mean, hey, man, when I go to those shows... I mean, I think part of it is also like intentional for the people in the arenas, because they're just like, all right, let's give the people at the shows more time to kill on merch, more time to spend at the concession stand. Like, I mean, they've kind of perfected that. Whereas AEW, it's like you have to miss like a match or two if you really want to like go get merch. If you really want, you got to choose like, all right, Jericho match, I'm out. What's another one? Like a tag team title match, I'm gone. Oh right, AEW is also aired in on New Japan World with Japanese commentary. Yep. Osprey win won't be Mania 40 level ending because Moxley, like it won't save AEW. I mean, yeah, I doubt it's gonna be at that level. It's gonna be big though, because I mean, if it happens, if Tony, do not wait till Wrestle Dream to do it. Don't do it, Tony. Don't do it. You will lose. You will lose at least one fan. But yeah, it would be big. I just hope they don't wait till Wrestle Dream next year. Or this year. I'd be really, really mad if that's the case. Like, shout out to Darby. He'll get his world title win eventually. But man, it's not only Ospreay's time. It's time to get rid of this belt. It's time for me to see the fuck. You're selling this belt at fucking shows and no one can see it. Like, it's stupid, bro. WrestleMania 41 feels like a normal pay-per-view. Yeah. It feels like they're going through the motions. I beg to differ. I think Ospreay is huge with fans. I think it'll be big. I just don't think it'll be as big as... I mean, like, not many moments are going to be as big as Cody winning at Mania 40. WWE fans will be like,
I only watch one wrestling company.
And then have the audacity to tell people that these wrestlers aren't good because they've never seen them. That's my thing, man. That's my thing. When I tell you guys about the wrestling that I've seen and who like I rank as like the top wrestlers, it includes the wrestling that I watch. So you don't get a lot of Noah in there. You're starting to get more and more New Japan in there because I'm basically watching every New Japan show, which, by the way, I got to watch Windy City Riot later today at some point because that was Tanahashi's last match in the U.S. Just like you guys should hit that like button. You got to do it. Smash that thumbs up like there's no tomorrow. But, I mean, yeah, like I do think that there's a lot of stuff like that, man. Like people are just like, ooh, like I don't watch it, so it doesn't exist. I'm like, okay, let's look, that's fine. Let other people have their moment. Let other people cook. Like that's my thing. Like, don't engage with tweets that of stuff you don't know about. That's fine. It's fine. Stick to WWE. That's good. WWE's on fire. They've got a rabid fan base. It's a good thing. But if you're not watching AEW, if you're not watching New Japan, if you're not watching it, don't talk about it. That's fine. AEW be like,
we got the best looking world championship belt.
Or sorry. Shit. I almost ate shit over this mic. We have the best looking world championship belt, and that is why I have put it in a briefcase, and no one will see it for the next fucking year. Let's go. Come on. We got Will Chisholm in the chat. The Rock scaring fans last night with his IG post. What is him and really Nick Khan is trying to cook? I don't know, man. I think it is a lot of trolling. I think it is a bit of trolling by The Rock. I think he's just trying to, he's like, let me mess with everybody real quick. Slaps on a New Japan shirt, trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. I mean, it could be a symbolic of him trying to solve like the issue of like, you know, like, hey, WWE hasn't been able to partner with New Japan for a couple years. Let's see if The Rock can make it happen. But again, I do not see anything happening prior to Forbidden Door because that's already slated to happen. That's already like agreed to happen. That will be a show that AEW and AEW and New Japan, are co-promoting together. You got Santo in the chat. Santo says, if you say anything bad about WWE product, wrestling fans say you're not a real WWE fan. I mean, yeah, okay. WWE sucks right now. Guess I'm not a WWE fan. Whoops. I don't really fall into that trap anymore because I don't really care like, oh my god, you're a mark, you're this fan, you're that. I'm a fan of the stuff I like. I'm a fan of the stuff I don't, and I think that's how most wrestling fans should be and should feel. I think the Twitter discourse has like warped people's brains into thinking that they have to like choose a side or they have to like act a certain way or defend their takes. I'm like, nah, man, like just cook, watch the wrestling that you like, you know, don't be something that you're not. Don't pretend like you watch, like, you know, wrestling that you don't. And Enjoy what you got. Like my whole thing is, man. I've always said this, and I think Cody, or it's, it was Moxley in his like Chris Jericho podcast he did when he came to AEW. Like wrestling is like music, man. Play music the way you want to play it. Listen to music that you like. That's the way I feel about pro wrestling. And the reason I critique stuff, right, in WWE or AEW for that matter, is like those are my favorite bands because I tune into them, right? Those are my favorite bands. If my favorite bands start playing shit, I'm gonna call it out. If like, if I mean Linkin Park is shout out Linkin Park. But like if Kendrick, God forbid, ever like, start putting out trash music, I'll be like, man, Kendrick's falling off. It's not great. We got to get Kendrick back. Kendrick's got to get back to that level. Or if Young the Giant or whatever, right? It's more so critiquing like things that I like. But if I don't watch Pro Wrestling Noah consistently, I'm not gonna, or if I don't listen to, I don't know, it's a band I don't listen to. Like if I don't listen to, if I don't listen to Drake, ooh, say Drake. If I don't listen to Drake, right? I don't gotta take about Drake. It is what it is. But I don't need to comment on it, right? I'm gonna comment on the wrestling that I do watch. I'm gonna comment on the music I listen to. My only regret is not start watching wrestling in TNA early, like 2005. Yeah, 2005 is like right around the time I got into TNA, and that was the best time to get into TNA. Now The Rock is targeting New Japan's soul, be kind of beast for his ego. Yeah, he would crash out. He'd be like, "I'm the fucking final boss. Translate that." Like it'd be crazy. Why do you feel can't read today. Why do you feel people cater to WWE when AEW is more violent and wrestling fan base and have fans that have gone soft in generation? It's just because WWE is the industry leader. They've been around longer. They are more established in the space. When people think wrestling, they think of WWE. That's the first brand they associate. Just like if you're a fan of MMA, there's other fight leagues out there. There used to be Bellator. There's Bellator. There's the PFL or whatever. But if you ask like a regular person, oh, you watch MMA? Oh yeah, like UFC? No, or yes, or whatever. I'll tune in every once in a while. That's what they'll say. They have the advantage of being around for decades upon decades longer than AEW. And right now, they have just entered a partnership with TKO that is going to see more celebrities become exposed to the product, that is going to make the product feel bigger and increase the aura, right? That's where they're at. That's where they're at. Would constantly be a WWE stan since it's constantly getting worse. Wall Street Money asks, when you went to Dynamite, what did Tony Khan say at the beginning? He didn't say anything. Didn't say anything. He wasn't there. Tony hasn't been at the last few pay-per-views I've done, and I've gotten in like right when doors open. Like he hasn't come out and said anything recently. Which used to be like a mainstay. Tony would come out and do his whole, "Hello everybody, welcome to AEW Dynasty. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. It's a great time. And I just want to thank everybody here in Philadelphia for coming out and supporting AEW. We've had some of our biggest moments right here in Philadelphia. And I just want to thank you guys. Thank every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. Philadelphia is like a fifth home to me. And that's what I... Shout out Tony. Shout out Tony. We got a super chat from Wall Street Money. Wall Street Money in the chat. Appreciate you. You didn't have to leave a super... Well, I mean, I'm glad you did, Wall Street Money. And I'm glad everyone may be thinking about leaving a super chat. Because super chats are the best way to get to your question or say we get right out on the air. Well, for that... Oh, God. Keep hitting the boom. with this metal mic. Anyway, for that, you get another Tony Khan. Anyway, like I was saying, I didn't say anything when I was at AEW, or when AEW came to Omer's hometown. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I just went out there and I said, we're gonna book some wrestling. And then I sent the Death Riders out there, and the entire arena went silent. And that's the type of heat that's gonna pay off in Darby Allin winning the world championship at Wrestle Dream, even though everyone wants it to be Jon Moxley. Thank you so much for the $6.99 Canadian, Wall Street money. No more time cop references. For Christ's sake, no. No, we don't need any more time cop references. We don't need Tony coming out there and being like, well, no, they don't need to do time. Well, no, they do time cop like every other Wednesday when they record Collision, I guess. Yeah, we got some speed. I mean, I missed some speedball chants in the chat. No more time cop references. No more time cop references. Looks like you disagree with Gunther when he said Triple H saved pro wrestling. I guess I do. I mean, like, Triple H books a lot better than Vince. It's a very low bar, though. It's an extremely low bar. I don't think The Rock is someone who wants to see AEW go down. I don't think he cares. I doubt that The Rock cares. I think everyone there is more of the viewpoint of what's best for WWE. What's best for WWE from a financial standpoint is not having AEW around. That's the way they see it. That's the way most big corporations and companies see things. They don't want challenger brands. They want to have that monopoly over the business. That's why you're seeing all these partnerships. 50% of WrestleMania card not interesting. New Day versus War Raiders, women's tag match, Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental Championship, Damian Priest versus Drew, Rey Mysterio versus Mask Gable. Will we get a Rock in an AEW Triple XL shirt? I don't think they sell Triple XL shirts for AEW. I mean, not that I would know. I always get like a small or a medium, usually a small. So I'm a mighty boy, but I am short. Dude, if he wears an AEW shirt, that would be legendary. That'd be crazy if he wore, an AEW shirt. Like I would genuinely like mark out if The Rock wore an AEW shirt. I'd be like, yo, The Rock is funny as fudge. Oh man, let me see if I can find this Cody thing. Oh here, actually, I think I found it. So you guys may remember this from back in. So Cody, okay, going back to this because I finally was able to find it. So Cody said this, right? On Twitter, he released this shirt, is the Vegas Nightmare shirt collection, whatever it is. And it's like, make him say, and people don't understand what that is. Well, now you have the reference. Let's roll the tape.
Come on, Matt, make him say, Make him say, This is a good teaching lesson. I'm gonna tell you the most important thing that was ever told to me. Make him say, Make him say,
Make him say, I love Cody. I think it's hilarious that he did that. Oh, man. What else we got? I mean, we do have, I guess I have the Ricochet thing I need to show you guys, right? Here, let me actually pull up the Ricochet promo, because that was pretty funny. Like, in all honesty, that was pretty funny. Right. So, I was at Dynamite. So, in addition to being at Dynasty this past Sunday, I was at Dynamite in Baltimore on Wednesday. And one thing that you guys did not see as part of the viewing audience at home that I did see as part of someone who was there was the Ricochet promo where he essentially just started crashing out on all of the fans in attendance in Baltimore. So I will actually just shut up real quick and just roll this tape for y'all. This is exclusive Real Take Wrestling owned footage. Real Take Media LLC people. Let's Reminder, this is in commercial break. So they're in commercial break. They all just came out, and I think Ricochet's like whole thing is like, let me try to ignite the crowd, get them riled up and hating me. Beautiful work here.
Although you guys call me bald and call me bald, that's okay. As I look out in the crowd, I see a lot of ugly motherfuckers out there. A lot of y'all ugly. A lot of y'all too ugly to be calling me bald.
That's basically the gist of it. He's like y'all out here calling me bald. Y'all some ugly motherfuckers. Y'all too ugly to be calling me bald. I love it. To quote Tony Schiavone, I love it. But yeah, no. Shout out to Bald Ricochet. This episode was full of swearing. Yeah, it's got Chris Jericho. I got fucking disappointed. Do you think Punk will make Roman look strong? Everyone will make Roman look strong. Play the rest. You might get the rest in a certain piece of content that I might release tomorrow. You might get the rest. This is Wall Street money. I tried so hard. I blew my voice out trying to get that over during the Ricochet match last week at Dynasty. I was sitting next to Kenny Baum going, the entire match. It was not working. I'm so glad the learning tree is over. Would rather hear Judas again. Well, I mean, Jericho's going on tour, so I think he might return eventually with Judas. I could see that happening. You are beautiful on the outside. I am something I am inside, and I will bring you down. And I know the words to the song. I'm just messing around. Jesus, it's a wild comment. That was some good shit. Episode gave out the episode they gave out free stuff. Which episode? Oh, you talking about the Cody clip. They used to do that a lot in AEW. We got Santos saying sit down. No, I can't sit down. Number one, my chair is fucked. So I technically don't have a chair. Number two, I like standing. A lot more energy. I like it. I like doing this. I don't know. Is it too annoying? Should I sit down? I like the energy I have on these streams when I'm standing up, though. Omer, this is an important lesson. Make him say, Shout out Cody, man. Yo, I swear, man. Like, Cody, shout out Cody. Shout out Cody. And shout out to y'all, chat. We're heading down the home stretch. I got like 5 more minutes I can go. And then I got to head on up out of here. But before you guys head out, be sure to smash that thumbs up. Great opportunity to leave a super chat, leave a question. This is your last chance to get me to go off on whatever you want me to go off on. Leo Relic in the chat says, honestly, I wish AEW did an episode on a cruise again. It was unique. I agree. I think I liked when they did that. I love when they go to like these really cool venues. Like, I would love to see them go do like a beach break show on an actual beach. I would like to see them go, like pitch yourself to be a part of like a music festival or something, right? Something as a different thing. Like, yeah. You don't want to fall, so sit your ass down. Yeah, I think that's definitely the direction that AEW is probably going to go in. Just more interesting shows. We got Juan in the chat saying, I'm happy people are finally calling out Triple H for the bad booking lately. There's too many podcasters, aka JD from New York, who clays and favorite the WWE agenda. Yeah. I ain't gonna disagree with you. Nope, don't do the voice. Omer, here's 45. That 20 more. They're gonna get you. Yo, hold up. I fell into that one. That was a good one. Yo, man. There's nothing like Cody right after nothing Cody will ever do is gonna hit the same for me as like when he left, like right after when he left WWE. That was peak Cody. Like from 2016 to 2018. That's my Cody Rhodes. Those 2 years of greatness, a lot of it thanks to this one line that he uttered on TNA Impact, burying the company that he refused to even compete in. Cody, that was so funny. Triple H should re-sign Ryback. Hell no. That's what we don't care about. That's what we don't want. That's what's not happening. Bullet Club, Cody over everything else. Yep. And hey, since you mentioned that, this is a great time for me to plug my other project, my other channel that I do, youtube.com/WrestleVibes, which doing pretty well thanks to a lot of you I know watch the content over there. But here it is, youtube.com/WrestleVibes. If you're a fan of Cody Rhodes, this right here is all you need. This is basically an entire video essay that explains the rise of Cody in Bullet Club, how he went from WWE to Bullet Club and how that was so important to his career. On top of that, I got a bunch of other stuff too. I talk about how John Cena, and this is all like docu-style content, John Cena must win a WrestleMania. WWE just saved Cody Rhodes. Talk about this Moxley world title reign. Give some love to the women too. Mariah May has been perfect in AEW. Will she go to WWE? We'll find out. But a lot more, man. Just released a Shinsuke video as well. So go check those out. YouTube.com/WrestleVibes. Docu-style content. You don't see my face, but you hear my beautiful takes, which is all that matters. Leo Relic saying, that's all I need, but to be honest, New Japan themselves probably made a Cody Bullet Club video too. Hey, man. They might have, look. I didn't use any New Japan pictures and use any New Japan footage because I'd get cooked if I did that. But I gave the right take. I gave the correct take. Look, they don't want you to hear this. They don't want you to know the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. A Boogie in the chat says, what do you think about Paul Heyman at WrestleMania? Doesn't side with Roman, Seth, or Punk, but becomes an advocate again for returning Brock Lesnar. That would be insane. That would be a wild twist. It would definitely cause some conversation online that I would probably be like, hey, man, probably don't do that, but it would be crazy. I do think that I do think eventually Brock will probably be back. WrestleVibes got the most rage bait titles. Yeah. Look, I'm trying to pique your interest. And then when you get there, you get the truth. That's the thing, man. You get the truth when you get in there. Pro is on his planet. Nah, I mean, shout out to Valen, but hey, man, I got takes. Anyway, no. Shout out to everybody. But yeah. Let's talk about this. It's not rage bait. It is the truth. Let's take actually no. We'll go through. Has Shinsuke Nakamura not been a failure in WWE? Should have been a main eventer. Should have won the world championship. Should have been way more over than he was right now. But not. Come on, man. Worst booking decision in AEW history. Is it not? Your world championship. Is it not? Why Ray Phoenix left AEW. That's not even rage bait. That's just truth. Failure of Adam Cole. Look, didn't say he couldn't be rejuvenated. Watch the video. CM Punk finally did it. Damn right. Saraya leaves AEW. Did she not? AEW is wasting Jay White. Are they not? Will Ospreay is the face of AEW. Is he not? The return of AJ Lee. Okay, I'll give you all that. The worst champion in AEW history. Is he not? Mariah May has been perfect in AEW. Is he not? I'm just saying. Y'all can say the rage bait. I say truth. Wolf of Wall Street plane scene. Jesus Christ, dude. He's like, they tied me up. Give me a loot. No. Let me chill. Yeah. Anyway. All right, chat. All right. How much more time? I got like 1 more minute. Omer, I have to say, I agree with Gunther. Before Triple H taking control, I didn't hear a lot of fans say it's good pro wrestling. Yeah, I think. Look. Triple H has done a good job overall. Like his first year and a half, 2 years were really good. Probably a year. I would say like year and a half was really good, and then it really started diving off a cliff after Jay lost at SummerSlam in the way that he lost in 2023, and then it was just it's been weird since then, man. It's just been weird. A lot of aura farming. Maybe that's my issue. Just too much aura farming. If Triple H was booking AEW though, it could be a very different thing. I said, you want the truth? Bullet Club War Dogs is cooked, and House of Torture is. I did not say that. Who said that? Is that you? Is that a quote from you? Because at no point in any take I've ever had have I said that War Dogs is cooked and House of Torture is the best. You wouldn't look. War Dogs was cooked for a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're cooked for a bit. Hey yo, House of Torture though, nah. That's what we not doing. We get it. You hate Darby. I love Darby. I just don't think he should win the world championship at Wrestle Dream in fucking October. I don't want to see this mock shit happen till October. That's what I don't want. That's what nobody wants. Like, yeah, you said it, not me, Leo. Shout out to you, my guy. AEW is not wasting Jay White. I agree. Man, you know what, man? You got to put the chat. Explain to me. I'm going to stay on here, Leo, until you explain to me how they're not wasting Jay White. Give me your defense. Give me your defense of AEW's use of Jay White. Because in my view, he feels like he's just like another guy. He just feels like he's lost in the shuffle. Come on, man. Come on. Like, I'm just saying. I need the defense, Leo. I'm giving you, as long as you need, to write out a message defending Jay White. I'll read it out, we'll talk about it, and then I got to hop out of here. But I'm staying on because I got to know this defense. Because, and also, man, rage bait. Is this not the greatest heel turn ever? Maybe put Hulk Hogan's up there, but at the moment, it felt good. Also, the whole point of this channel, honestly, is just like I'm vibing through it. I'm literally just vibing through like things as they happen. That's the vibe. Oh, this MJF video is really good too. You guys should check it out. I do a lot of great videos on this channel. Honestly, like all jokes and shit aside, I do enjoy the stuff I do on there a lot. Like basically almost as much as I like doing these streams. Like I would say streams and producing like that more long form content is like that's like what I really, really love to do. And I hope to do more of that. Wrestle Vibes is always cooking, so go subscribe over there. All right, we got Leo's essay here that I will read out. Jay White went from redoing Bullet Club to a single top star who could beat the likes of Hangman Page on counter wrestling alone. Now, granted, his teaming with Cope wasn't the best, but he'll be back. Maybe I'm just a Jay White glazer. I love the caveat at the end. It's like, no, there's nothing wrong with Jay White. He beat Hangman Page. The stuff with Cope isn't hitting. Damn, maybe I'm just a glazed. Shout out to you, Leo. I mean, I don't disagree. Look. I think overall, and I explained this in the video. So I mean, everyone, I'm sure Leo's watched it at some point, but I'm sure, like in the video, I explained, like, you know, the issue isn't necessarily Jay White himself is cooked. The issue is AEW's use of him. It's been too on and off. You know, the injuries don't help. Like, the fact that he's out with an injury that seems to be for a significant amount of time, which is bad timing for him, and I'm not going to hold that against him. It's the way the business is, the way things work. But AEW, when he is healthy, it's just like, you know, you're a B+ player. That's the vibe that I'm getting from AEW's use of Jay White. B+ player. And damn right, chat, let him know. Get out of here, Leo. Come on, man. That's what we not doing. You're not doing this Jay White witch doctor stuff on me. No. Shout out Jay White though. I love him. As I said in the video too. Like, anyway, guys, I love all of this. Love you guys. Everyone out there. Thank you, chat, for all of the love. Dog, my internet died as soon as you read that shit. They're trying to stop you. They're trying to cancel. Anyway, guys, all right, this has been great. Appreciate every single one of you for joining, from Will Chisholm, Leo Relic, Wall Street Money, who was extremely generous today, and I really appreciate you, Wall Street Money, and your Canadians, eh? Appreciate everyone else who showed up. Beast Mode, A Boogie, Dylan Johnson, even though that chat was wild. Daniel Rebelt, Daniel, appreciate you. Kerwin, everybody. Too many to read. Anyway, I appreciate all of you guys who showed up. Peace. Jesus, Wall Street Money. I'll never live that down, will I? I'm gonna ban like that term from the chat, just so you. Nah, I'm not. But damn, bro. Not all joke. All jokes aside, love, man. Differing opinions. Yeah, man. Dude. At the end of the day, it's all wrestling. We're chilling. Big chilling. Watch something that you enjoy, man. Watch something that you enjoy, guys. That's the best way to enjoy wrestling. That's the best way to enjoy life. We're only here for a finite amount of time. We can complain, because that's what I like to do. I like to complain. But we can also just enjoy life. All right, guys, I got to run, but appreciate all of you. Until next time, be happy, be healthy, and as always, keep it real. See ya. I know, bro. Bro is a mod. You can't ban the term from. I know. Look, I may or may not have realized that. Anyway, bye, guys.